everybody, the Honorable Professor Huang and Professor Wu, most admirable, my advisor, Professor Chiu. Today I will present about my thesis proposal. The title is The Behavior and the Perspective of Islamic Banking Customer in Indonesia. This is the table of contents. Consists of first introduction, second literature review, and the third is research methodology. Chapter 1, introduction. Well, I think a simple definition: bank is a financial institution or intermediary institution that accepts deposit and channeling to lending activities. Is a simple definition. If we take a look based on operational activities, type of bank consists by conventional bank and Islamic bank. Commonly we know about the conventional bank, conduct of banking based on secular principle. So we can take a look one by one, head to head, what is the difference conventional banking and Islamic banking. Conventional banking following the secular principle and not based on any religious or doctrine. Islamic bank following the Islamic law shows like the Quran, the Hadith, or Ijtihad ulama. So conventional bank is based on worldly. So worldly, Islamic bank is use the divine law. Conventional bank, there is no prohibition to any such transaction. But Islamic bank, prohibition of interest, uncertainty, speculation, unethical, immoral, and harmful transaction. And conventional bank, interest-based oriented. But Islamic bank prohibits loss-sharing oriented. No interest. Relationship with customer as borrower or debtor for conventional bank, but Islamic bank relationship with customer as the partner. My recent motivation, because Indonesia now is top 4, the largest population in the world, and at least 250 million people. Probably 88% is a Muslim, or Muslim is the word referred to the adherent of Islam, or around 205 million people is a Muslim, and number 1 in the world. The second one is Pakistan and India, and contribute to 30% of Muslim population on the world. This is my research purpose. Literature review, Islamic history. The Islamic history based on the Quran. Quran is the holy book, contain revelation received by the Prophet Muhammad more than 1,400 years ago. Remain eternal into contemporary, and no one can change it up to end the world. So Quran is explain the way of life for the Muslim, including in economic activity like Islamic banking. The second source is the Sunnah and Hadith, or acts of saying of the Prophet Muhammad, and the last one is Ijtihad, reviewing by the religious scholar, or we call it the ulama, based the Quran and authentic of Sunnah and Hadith. This is the 5 basic ruling of every Muslim. We have the rule, Islam regulated the behavior for every Muslim. First one, obligatory, is mandatory, compulsory, description, and obligation, duty, the omission of or if ignored, which is punishable. The second one, desirable, an action which is reward, but the omission is not punishable. And the third, indifferent, an action which is permitted and to which the law is indifferent or so-so. Yeah? Kind like that. We can do or we cannot. The fourth is undesirable, an action which is disapproved, but which is not a punishable offense. And the last one is forbidden, and which an action which is absolutely forbidden and punishable. So, for example, maybe as a Muslim we cannot eat pork, right? That is forbidden. That is the rule for every Muslim. Banking and financial activity is just one part in Islamic concept or Islamic philosophy. Okay. The different kind is about the faith and belief, practice, activity, and morality and ethics. History of Islamic banking in Indonesia. First time in the world, Islamic bank set up in Egypt in 1963, and then 1971 National Social Bank, 79 in Iran, Islamic banking system, 1983 in Malaysia, and Indonesia start on 1991 named Bank Muamalat in Indonesia. Product and service, at least first one, Mudharabah is a trustee profit and loss sharing concept. So it means Mudharabah or trustee, the bank give a loan for the customer or entrepreneur, no interest, but just share the profit and loss. Musyarakah or joint venture, bank and customer, they have a financial relationship. So equality in financing and management and so on. Murabaha is kind of like a letter of credit. If the customer want to buy something goods or service, bank will buy first and then sell back to the customer without interest. Ijara, financing use a service or asset by leasing. So bank purchase, maybe for example, if the customer want to buy a horse, so bank will buying first and then lease to the customer. Of course, with the fixed period and agreed by both parties. And the last, Al-Qard Al-Hasan or benevolent loan is like loan, a goodness loan. So the needy people, anyone, can use the loan and pay back and repay with original amount, without interest, without the profit. So it's a kind of loan, a goodness. I'm sorry, the item is most in Arabic item because we adopt in Arabic Islamic banking. There is the fundamental distinction between Islamic bank and professional bank. Function and operation based on Sharia principle for Islamic bank, but the conventional is a fully man-made principle. Yeah, we can see no interest and prohibit from participating in economic activity are unethical, like involving alcohol, prostitution, and harmful activities. But for the conventional bank, there are no such restriction for any economic activities. Theory of variable, I have one independent variable and two dependent variable. Customer satisfaction resume will positive correlated with the customer loyalty, but negative correlated with intention to switch. Customer satisfaction My hypothesis one is a differential satisfaction with the product or service in each bank.
Okay, please choose time is up.
Okay, thank you very much.
So first thing I just are you a soldier or captain?
Yes.
Okay.